on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like. Find out. He's so
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw right away. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They'll try to run for it with Billy. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
At the 23-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. The guy's man complete. A big pickup of 38.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They go with blue between the tackles. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Oh, stays up. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Eagles 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. 1 yard is the gain. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, 47. Then we'll go on to 53.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Cowboys 33-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half.
Eagles 10.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 10.
63. Hey, easy, 60. Nope.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of
the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Smith, the man in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Go Silver, ready?
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah!
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down to the pass rush. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Cowboys are able to recover. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty and the yardage stands.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCullough.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
180, 180.
Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it